Archangel Michael says, I am begging for your 10-minute. You will receive money 66 million today at 11 p.m. If you ignore this message, you will lose all your money. Open this message now. You are not reading this by chance. God has led you here. You were meant to hear this now, not later, not someday. Right now. This is about divine timing, divine wealth, and divine warning. When Archangel Michael speaks, it is not to stir fear, but to awaken the sleeping. The very words, you will receive money 66 million today at 11 p.m., are not just about currency or material gain. They are about restoration, promise, and spiritual alignment. Heaven does not speak carelessly. And when the angel of war and breakthrough appears, it is because the moment is on fire with destiny. This is a holy alert that heaven is moving, and the enemy is panicking. Michael does not move unless the atmosphere is under tension, and something valuable is under threat. This is your moment of crossing. Not just into financial breakthrough but into a season where what was locked will be opened. What was delayed will be accelerated. The promise of 66 million is a prophetic picture of fullness and multiplication. It is not only about money. It is about the restoration of what the enemy tried to steal, delay, destroy, or bury. And that restoration begins with your belief, your surrender, your attention right now. The Spirit of God is hovering, and His angels are dispatched. They are watching to see who will believe, who will receive, and who will walk forward in faith and obedience. Please like this video if something inside you is being stirred and you feel God tugging on your spirit even just a little. This is not superstition. This is not manipulation. This is not a chain to fear. This is a lifeline from God to wake you up to a supernatural exchange. If you listen and receive, heaven will touch your earth. If you ignore and harden your heart, you risk missing what was prepared for you before you even knew to ask. God is not threatening you. He is warning you because He loves you. There are seasons where God whispers. Then there are moments when He roars through His angels to shake us out of delay and into destiny. This is one of those moments. A holy interruption. Comment 11:11 if you believe something divine is about to break open in your life. When Michael says, I am begging for your 10 minutes, understand what that really means. Archangel Michael, commander of the armies of God, does not beg. He is not desperate. He is a heavenly warrior. So when he speaks like this, it is not from his weakness, but from the urgency of God's timing. He is not pleading to get your money. He is sounding an alarm to rescue what's been lost and bring you into divine order. You must understand, time in heaven does not flow the way it does on earth. When heaven says, at 11 p.m., it's pointing to a moment of divine appointment. God is about to hand something over. A spiritual gate is about to swing wide open. But gates do not open for those who sleep through the sound of war. Do not take lightly what you're feeling right now. That tug in your chest, that swelling in your spirit, that quiet knowing in the back of your heart, that is not emotion. That is confirmation. The angels are ministering to your heart as you read this. God is speaking into your atmosphere even now, shifting the air around you with divine promise. The money, the breakthrough, the peace, the restoration, it is not impossible. It is already on the way. But obedience is the key. Belief is the gate. And surrender is the unlocking sound that breaks the delay. There is a wind of favor coming that will shock your enemies. God has seen the sleepless nights, the silent tears, the battles you didn't tell anyone about. And now He is sending Michael to fight for what belongs to you. This is why you must not ignore this. Because you are standing at the edge of a miracle, and the enemy knows it. That is why he has tried to flood your life with distractions, doubt, confusion, and fear. But none of it has worked. You are still here. You are still breathing. And you are now reading the words of the Archangel sent to bring you through. Comment 222 if you trust this word has found you at the right time. You were not meant to stay stuck in survival. You were not created to scrape by, spiritually exhausted and emotionally bankrupt. You are chosen. You are covered. You are highly favored by the Most High. You are not just a random person in the crowd. You are a child of the King. Heaven knows your name. And today, the spiritual realm has turned its face toward you. God has dispatched Michael because the war over your life is ending, and the release is beginning. Heaven is serious about you. The promises you cried for, the answers you waited for, the breakthroughs you fasted and prayed for, they are being assigned to this moment. Why is this 7-second brain ritual suddenly going viral? Leaked CIA files have exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the floodgates to wealth. Verified by 4 top labs, this ritual is turning financial pain into prosperity, fast. From massive bills to luxury trips, it's changing lives. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. When Michael moves, nothing can stand in his way. He carries the sword of fire and the authority of God's voice. He is not sent lightly. He is not gentle with darkness. He is fierce, he is precise, and he is here now because your life is being marked for change. Do not let fear whisper you out of this moment. Do not let logic talk you out of your faith. You have asked for signs. You have pleaded for God to speak. And this is your sign. This is your moment. God has heard you. Heaven has answered. And Michael has stepped in. This is not just about the promise of 66 million at 11 p.m. This is about the breaking of spiritual delay that has hovered over your life like a storm. The money is a sign of much more. It is a signal that divine flow is being restored. It means that what has been held back is now being commanded to be released. It means that the gate has opened, and what belongs to you is now on its way. You must understand, when God speaks through His messenger, He is not guessing. He is declaring what already exists in His will, ready to fall into your hands as you believe. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not invisible. You are not rejected by heaven. No matter how much pain you've felt, no matter how many times you've been overlooked, no matter how long you've waited, the promise still holds. The prophecy still breathes. And the angels are moving because the time has come. Comment 333 to declare your faith in the breakthrough that is being released over your life right now. Michael is standing guard. You don't have to fight this one alone. The battle is not yours, it belongs to the Lord. And when the Lord sends Michael, it means your enemies are outnumbered, and the strongholds are outmatched. The lies that tried to shape your identity are breaking. The walls that kept your blessings on the other side are crumbling. The curses spoken over you are dissolving in the light of God's promise. The confusion that clouded your mind is being replaced with divine clarity. What you are stepping into is not fantasy. It is favor. This moment is drenched in divine oil. It is sacred. It is burning with God's intention. Your heart may feel the weight of this word because your spirit recognizes the truth in it. You were not meant to lose. You were not born to barely get by. You were designed to carry glory, to walk in purpose, and to shine as a testimony of God's mercy and greatness. Your provision is not random. It is strategic. Your miracle is not just for your comfort. It is for the fulfillment of your calling. And that is why the enemy has fought so violently against you, because he saw what was coming before you did. The blessing isn't just about financial wealth. The 66 million is a symbol from heaven to shake you into awareness. It is an alert to wake up your faith and remind you what kind of God you serve. A God who multiplies. A God who gives in overflow. A God who breaks the rules of logic to bless His children. A God who prepares a table for you in the presence of those who wanted to see you fail. He is the God of sudden turnarounds. He is the God of midnight miracles. He is the God who brings water from a rock, who feeds thousands with a few loaves, and who raises the dead. If He has done it before, He can do it again. For you. Right now. There is a sound being released from heaven, and it is calling your name. It is not too late. You haven't missed it. You haven't ruined it. You haven't lost your chance. The fact that you're still here is proof that your story is not finished. God still intends to bless you, to lift you, to restore you, to show Himself strong in your life. And when He does, every tear you've cried in secret will become the evidence of His mercy. Every scar will turn into a story. Every battle will become a banner of victory. Comment 555 if you believe that restoration is here and God is not done with you yet. Michael says, hold on. This is not the moment to let your faith shrink. This is when you hold tighter, you lift your head higher, and you speak louder what God has already promised you. There is a fire falling from heaven that will consume every lie the enemy whispered in your ear. There is a river of provision about to rush into your life and wash away every dry place. And it will happen not because you earned it, but because you are loved beyond measure. You are seen by the Most High. You are written in the palm of His hand. If you have lost money, relationships, time, peace, or health, know this, the God of restoration is returning it in fullness. The enemy touched what was not his, and now heaven has issued a verdict. You will receive back what was stolen. And what is coming is not just repayment, it is reward. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Not just enough, but more than enough. Not just today's need, but tomorrow's legacy. This is your moment to stay awake in the Spirit. Don't dismiss the signs. Don't scroll past the voice of heaven. Don't bury this word under fear or doubt. Let your heart burn again. Let your faith rise again. Let your mouth open and declare that you are ready. Ready to receive. Ready to rise. Ready to walk into what was always meant to be yours. Is it time you unlock the same CIA secret brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak has revealed a powerful 7-second technique, developed under CIA-funded research and backed by neuroscience. It's helping people magnetize wealth like never before. From debt to luxury, faster than anyone believed. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. There is something sacred about a divine moment. Something heavy. Something holy. This isn't about wishful thinking or chasing a dream. This is about receiving what God has already spoken over your life. That 66 million is not just about finances. It is a supernatural symbol. It is a prophetic number. It is a picture of divine abundance, inheritance, multiplication, and generational reversal. It's the sound of chains breaking off family lines. It's the sign of doors opening where every other door was shut. When God moves through numbers, He moves with intention. And this number, this message, this moment, it's heaven's code being unlocked over you. Comment 1212 if you believe this message has found your heart right on time. The enemy has worked hard to convince you that nothing will ever change. He's whispered lies that your best days are behind you, that you're always going to struggle, that maybe God skipped over you when He poured out blessings. But the devil is a liar. He is terrified because he knows something you've forgotten. Your life has always been marked by God. The evidence of heaven's plan has been written over your story since the beginning. You didn't just survive what you went through by luck. You were carried, shielded, covered. And even when you doubted, God remained faithful. This 11 p.m. appointment is not just a time on the clock. It is a prophetic window. It is a set hour in the Spirit where God is releasing what the enemy tried to bury. The reason it feels so intense right now, the reason you feel like something is shaking inside you, is because your spirit knows the gate is open. The blessing is not coming. It is already here. It is standing at the edge of your life, and the angels are waiting for your agreement. When Michael speaks, it is because the earth needs to listen. He is not a messenger of comfort. He is a messenger of war and breakthrough. So when he says, "Open this message now," understand this isn't just about curiosity. It's about obedience. The enemy thrives in hesitation. But the righteous rise in response. Every time you respond to the voice of God, something in the atmosphere shifts. Angels are released. Chains are broken. Destinies accelerate. And now is your moment to say yes, not to a man, not to a promise of riches, but to the God who never stopped choosing you. This isn't for everyone. It's for the ones who have been carrying silent burdens. For the ones who feel like they've been fighting invisible battles. For the ones who kept walking even when their legs were shaking. For the ones who gave when they had nothing left. For the ones who refuse to curse God when life felt like a storm. This is for you. This word is your oil in the desert. Your water from the rock. Your answer after the silence. Your confirmation after the confusion. Comment 777 if your heart is saying yes to this divine turnaround. You don't need to understand how. You just need to believe who. God is not limited by your past. He is not waiting for you to get everything right. He is not measuring your worth by your mistakes. He has always looked at your heart. And your heart has stayed soft, even when it was broken. That alone was worship. That alone was warfare. That alone caught heaven's attention. And now, it is time for heaven's reward. You are standing on holy ground. Not because of where you are, but because of what God is doing in this exact moment. Every ounce of pain will be accounted for. Every tear you cried in silence has been caught in heaven's jar. The same God who multiplied 5 loaves will multiply your provision. The same God who shut the mouths of lions will silence every voice speaking against your breakthrough. The same God who walked through the fire with the 3 Hebrew boys is walking with you through the flames. And not only will you survive, but you will come out without even smelling like smoke. Your yes today opens the door to miracles tomorrow. There is a sound in the spirit of chains falling. Strongholds are cracking. Demons are fleeing. Angels are moving. Your atmosphere is being charged with breakthrough. The midnight hour has always been a sacred time. From Paul and Silas' prison songs to the Passover deliverance, God has moved mightily at midnight. So when Michael says, "Today at 11 p.m., know this is not poetry. It is prophecy." There are people who will ignore this word and miss their hour. Not because God didn't want to bless them, but because they refuse to believe. Don't be one of them. Stay awake. Stay open. Stay ready. This is your call to arise. This is your invitation to receive. This is your announcement from heaven that everything is changing. You were never meant to carry this burden alone. You were never meant to suffer in silence, hoping someone would notice your pain. The Most High saw every moment you swallowed the tears. Every time you smiled while breaking. Every night you lay awake, wondering how it would ever turn around. And now, through His servant Michael, God has declared it is turning. Not just a little. Not just enough to breathe. But completely, fully, overwhelmingly. You are stepping into a divine reversal, and nothing can stop what heaven has decided is yours. Comment 999 if you feel God is lifting something off of you through this word right now. When heaven speaks of wealth, it doesn't just mean money in your hands. It speaks of peace in your home. Laughter returning to your heart. Strength in your body. Restoration in your soul. Favor that flows like oil over every area of your life. So when Michael says, "You will receive money 66 million today at 11 p.m., understand that the financial blessing is only the beginning. It is a sign of spiritual alignment. God is making it known, what was taken from you, what was delayed, what was stolen, is being returned in fullness. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are not meant to live in survival mode. God didn't create you to constantly wonder if you're going to make it through the month. You are His beloved. You are His masterpiece. You are His child. And now, the wealth of heaven is being stirred with your name on it. Doors that were closed for years are creaking open under the pressure of your praise. Gates that were locked by generational battles are swinging wide because you kept the faith. Michael does not show up for ordinary moments. He is sent when God is moving in power. And this moment is holy. You are not here by coincidence. This is not about chasing wealth. This is about standing under open heavens. God's desire is not just to give you more but to make you whole. To restore what life tried to break. To heal the memories you don't even talk about anymore. To answer the prayers you stopped praying because they hurt too much to speak. And now, with a thunder in the spirit, heaven has spoken. Not just whispered, but declared. You will not live in lack any longer. You will not scrape the bottom hoping for crumbs. You are stepping into more than enough. Archangel Michael was present in the book of Daniel when prayers were delayed by demonic interference. But when he showed up, the delay was broken. The answer was released. The warfare ended. He has now come again, not for war alone, but to deliver what has been tied up in the spirit. Some blessings have been circling your life for months, maybe even years, unable to break through the fog of fear and the weight of warfare. But now, the angel of breakthrough is standing at your door. And your agreement, your belief, is the key. You may not feel strong. You may not feel worthy. But God is not asking you to be either. He is only asking you to believe. To receive. To open your heart and make room for the miracle. The financial breakthrough, the emotional healing, the new beginning, it's not coming because you earned it. It's coming because you are loved beyond measure. Because your pain has not gone unnoticed. Because the warfare you endured has reached heaven's throne, and God has responded by sending His mightiest warrior to deliver His promise to you. Comment 1010 if you are receiving this as your confirmation from heaven. There is a supernatural wind beginning to blow in your direction. You may not see it, but you will feel the effects. Phone calls will come. Opportunities will find you. Closed doors will suddenly swing open. People who forgot you will remember you. The favor of God is going before you to prepare rooms where your name is already being spoken. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time for the miracle that has been assigned to your name. Your obedience to keep trusting, even when nothing made sense, has built an altar before the Lord. Every tear has watered the soil of your future. Every heartbreak has been turned into holy ground. And now, God is bringing beauty from your ashes. Joy from your sorrow. Victory from your valley. When Michael stands over your life, it means heaven is taking your case personally. No more delays. No more losses. No more settling. The battle is ending. The breakthrough is arriving. You must stay connected to this moment. This is not the time to get distracted or discouraged. What you're feeling in your spirit is not emotion, it is confirmation. You are at the edge of your promise. The angels are leaning in. The heavens are watching. What happens next is tied to your faith in this very moment. You may not realize it, but this season has not just been about endurance. It has been about positioning. The pain, the waiting, the closed doors, the battles that felt like they would break you, it was not punishment. It was preparation. It was God getting your heart ready, cleaning your atmosphere, detaching you from what could not follow you into this new season. He allowed what hurt you, but only because it was going to make space for what would heal you more than you can imagine. Comment 1515 if you believe this season is shifting and you are stepping into divine compensation. You are standing under open heavens, and not just a drizzle of blessing, but a storm of favor that will come so fast, it will leave you stunned. God is not slow. He is strategic. And now, the hour has come. When Michael says, 11 p.m., he is not giving you superstition or fantasy. He is declaring a divine moment written by the hand of God. A window. A gateway. A release. And when heaven opens a gate, no demon, no curse, no delay can hold back what is coming through it. There are blessings so large, so impossible by human standards, that they can only be explained by one thing, the hand of God. The promise of 66 million is not just about wealth and currency, it is a heavenly code. It means breakthrough in places that have been dry. It means more than enough after years of just barely enough. It means your children will see what you prayed for. It means you are the one who ends the curse, the one who breaks the chain, the one who carries the oil of restoration for generations to come. When God speaks in this way, through His angels, it is never for hype. It is holy. It is heaven's way of drawing you close, of calling you deeper, of reminding you that you are not forgotten. Every time you thought God had gone silent, He was actually working. Every delay was His protection. Every disappointment was a redirection. He has never left your side, and now He is unveiling what has been hidden for far too long. You didn't miss it. You didn't lose it. You are right on time. This is your moment. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Michael's presence is a sign of spiritual warfare, yes, but even more, it is a sign of divine justice. He steps in when something in the spirit must shift quickly. And now, your name has come up before the throne. Your cry has touched the heart of God. And the answer is not coming slowly, it is coming suddenly. God is not asking you to understand how. He is asking you to remain still in your trust, and let the miracle come to you. Comment 1717 if your spirit knows that this word is cutting through everything that once made you doubt. You are not small. You are not forgotten. You are not the one who is always passed by. You are the one heaven has marked for favor. You are the one the enemy feared you would become. You are the one who carries fire in your belly and a crown on your head, even when life tried to tell you otherwise. God has called you royalty, and heaven is now moving to align your reality with your identity. The shaking you felt lately has not been chaos, it has been God rearranging the pieces. When a tree is about to bear fruit, the ground shakes, the leaves shift, the air feels different. That is what you're walking through. Not destruction, but birthing. Not the end, but the beginning of something beyond what you thought was possible. Your story is being rewritten by the hand of God, and the next chapters will be filled with wonder. What was broken is being restored. What was silent is beginning to sing. What was empty is about to overflow. You are not standing on the edge of loss, you are standing on the edge of glory. The kind of glory that leaves you breathless. The kind that makes every tear worth it. The kind that turns ashes into beauty without asking your permission. Because when God moves, He moves completely. Michael is fighting for you in ways you cannot even see. Angels are stationed around you. The darkness that has tried to cloud your mind is being driven out. You may not feel strong, but heaven sees you as a warrior. Because even when you had every reason to give up, you stayed. You believed. You waited. And now, you will see the fruit of your endurance. Every attack that tried to break you, every setback that came without warning, every dark night you survived was because something divine was still attached to your name. And now, that promise is coming into your reality. You have not missed your blessing. You have not fallen behind. You are exactly where God needs you to be for the release of what has been held up for far too long. The chains have broken. The delay is over. The atmosphere is being pierced with glory. Comment Amen if you can feel the weight of this moment deep in your spirit. You are not the person you were in the last season. That version of you didn't know how powerful silence could be. That version of you didn't understand how deep the pruning had to go to make room for fruit that would last. But now you do. You've been trained by fire. You've been refined in obscurity. You've been molded in the quiet until your soul learned how to hear the voice of God even through the noise of fear. That is why heaven has sent Michael. Because you are ready. This 11 p.m. breakthrough is not a transaction. It is a transformation. You're not just being handed a financial miracle. You're being released into a season of purpose that will not only bless you but bless everyone connected to you. You are a carrier of light, and God is making sure that the darkness surrounding your life breaks under the weight of His glory. There is a change in the heavens. A verdict has been issued. You are stepping into a realm of favor where the struggle ends and the harvest begins. You do not need to explain it to others. You do not need to convince anyone of what God has spoken over your life. This miracle is not for applause. It is for restoration. It is for the hidden places. For the little girl or boy in you who cried in silence. For the adult version of you who kept showing up even when they didn't have strength. For the spirit within you that never stopped hoping, even when everything around you said it was too late. There are things being broken off your bloodline right now. Cycles of debt, fear, anxiety, rejection, abandonment, and delay are being uprooted from the root. And God is replacing them with divine ease, supernatural provision, and favor that will make it impossible for anyone to deny His hand on your life. You will not repeat the pain you came from. You will walk in peace. Your children will know abundance. Your name will be linked to restoration. And it begins now. The 66 million is not a random number. It is a symbol of divine overflow. It is heaven shouting over your life, saying, "You are not forgotten. You are not left behind. You are not cursed." It is a declaration from the throne room that you are favored, blessed, chosen, seen, covered. And no lie, no curse, no delay has the authority to silence what God has decreed. This is your inheritance. This is your confirmation. This is your release. Comment 11:11 if you know this word has been written for your life and your future. Michael is not just passing by. He is standing guard. He is watching over your house, your finances, your mind, your future. The very presence of an archangel is not small. It means the enemy has been trying to block something huge. It means the battle in the unseen was intense. But now the victory is visible. It is here. Not tomorrow. Not one day. Now. You are stepping into the manifestation of prayers prayed through tears. God is delivering not only what you asked for, but what you didn't even have words to say. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account overnight? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that's flipping lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth attraction brainwaves. People are now stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. Your life is about to be marked by testimonies that will make others weep. You will tell the story of how God came through when there was no reason for hope. You will tell how angels stood watch when no one else stood with you. You will remember this moment, not as fantasy, but as the moment your reality aligned with God's promise. Heaven is not late. Heaven is precise. And this is your divine appointment. You've been asking for clarity. You've been pleading for a sign that your prayers have not been hitting a closed sky. And now, the Spirit is shouting through this sacred silence, heaven has heard. God has not turned His face away. In fact, He has never been closer than He is right now. The promise you received, the vision you held in your heart, the breakthrough you've longed for, it is not dead. It's waking up. Comment 222 if you trust that God is now responding to the deepest cries of your spirit. You are not listening to this by mistake. Divine alignment brought you here. The reason your heart is pounding a little harder is because your spirit knows something is being released. That 66 million is not about greed or chasing numbers, it is about recompense. It is about what the enemy tried to hold back being delivered in fullness. It's about divine justice. God does not forget the faithful. He does not abandon those who cry in the dark and still whisper His name through pain. You have been through seasons where it felt like every time you started to rise, something came to knock you down. You've experienced open doors that suddenly slammed shut. People walked away, finances dried up, and you were left wondering if maybe you misunderstood what God promised you. But hear me now. No promise from God returns void. No word spoken over your life was wasted. Every seed you sowed in faith, every time you gave with nothing left, every act of kindness when your heart was breaking, heaven saw it all. And Michael has come now because the time for harvesting has arrived. You don't need to figure out how this will happen. God is not asking you to write the plan. He's asking you to make room for it. Make room in your spirit. Make room in your mind. Stop entertaining thoughts that make you feel small, unworthy, or forgotten. The Most High is rewriting the story right now, and He is starting with you. The ones who others skipped over. The ones who stayed quiet while others got recognized. The ones who felt unseen, but were actually being hidden by God for this very moment. Your blessing has a time and place, and you are now standing in both. This 11 p.m. moment is more than symbolic. It is a specific spiritual window. For some, it will come quietly, like peace that suddenly floods your soul. For others, it will come visibly, a phone call, a breakthrough, a release, a restoration that cannot be denied. But however it comes, it is coming. This is the movement of heaven in your direction. Michael is not sent for small shifts. He is sent when destinies are being recalibrated. You are not just stepping into a financial blessing. You are stepping into divine position. God is about to place you in rooms that were never open to you before. And when He does, you will walk in not begging for favor, but carrying it. Comment 333 to declare that you receive what God is releasing over your life today. There is a sound being released in the Spirit right now. It's not thunder, but it's powerful. It's the sound of chains dropping. The sound of angels moving. The sound of your name being spoken in heaven's courts. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are not too late. God's timing is perfect, and you are about to see why it took as long as it did. What is coming will make up for everything you lost. And you won't have to chase it. It will find you. The same God who sent ravens to feed Elijah, who parted the Red Sea, who healed the woman with the issue of blood, He is the one who has sent Michael to you now. That means your miracle is already in motion. You don't have to beg for it. You just have to believe it. There is a door being opened that no man can close. And once you step through it, nothing will ever be the same again. Your life is about to become a living testimony of what happens when God steps in. People will ask you what changed. You will tell them, God showed up. Not just in words, but in power. Not just in comfort, but in breakthrough. Not just in spirit, but in the tangible blessings that only He can release. The wealth, the healing, the new beginning, it's all coming with purpose attached to it. Because you're not just being blessed. You're being positioned to bless others. You must understand the weight of this moment. You are not being visited by a message. You are being visited by heaven. The same Michael who warred against principalities in ancient days is now standing with fire over your life. That means there are unseen battles being won even now while you listen. You are not empty. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are chosen, protected, anointed, and called. What you've suffered was never a waste. What you've endured was never unseen. Every tear has planted something that is about to bloom with the fragrance of God's presence. Comment 555 if you believe what's coming is bigger than what you lost. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest ticket to luxury? Recently leaked research shows a simple brain ritual that's allowing people to attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is transforming debt into abundance, instantly. Homes, cars, and vacations are just the beginning. If you're seeing this now, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There is a deep knowing stirring in you now. A knowing that something is aligning, even though you can't fully explain it. That knowing is the voice of the Holy Spirit agreeing with this word. It's not imagination. It's not fantasy. It's your spirit recognizing the voice of heaven. You've waited long enough. You've been faithful in the dry season. You've worshipped when it hurt. You've stayed planted when everything around you told you to quit. And now, God is stepping in. 66 million at 11 p.m. is not about the number, it's about the promise. It's about the turnaround that comes when heaven declares the delay has ended. That promise may manifest through money, through opportunity, through healing, through restoration of relationships, through favor, through peace, or through all of it together. But however it arrives, it is coming from the hand of God, not from man. And what God gives, no one can take away.